In this video, solution to problem number 47 will be discussed. This is also the right place to remind that problem number 47 is of the same type as the TIFR entrance test problem, that is Tata Institute of Fundamental Research entrance test problem from the year 2018, uploaded on this channel on 21st December of 2020. Well, we start the solution by rewriting the differential equation from the question in equation 1. So please pay attention to equation 1. Here it is now fully visible. As mentioned, adjacent to equation 1, this is a homogeneous differential equation of order 2 and degree 1. That information is also very important. So please pay attention to that. To solve this differential equation, the required trial solution is written in equation 2. Here is equation 2, just below equation 1. The derivatives of equation 2, I repeat, the derivatives of equation 2 are expressed as in equations 3a and 3b. I hope that you have been able to spot equations 3a and 3b. Now, plugging equations 3a and 3b in equation 1, the characteristic equation is obtained as in equation 4. Now please go to equation 4, pay attention to equation 4, which is the characteristic equation. It is easy to see that the characteristic equation has real double roots, that is the values of lambda are 2, 2. This information is also furnished inside the box where you can see characteristic equation with real double root lambda equal to 2, 2. Since the characteristic equation has real double roots, then the general solution to this differential equation is as given in equation 5. Equation 5 is very important for this problem in the context of this problem. Please see equation 1 very carefully. Now, using the first boundary condition given in the question, in equation 5, the value of the arbitrary constant C1 is found as in equation 6, which is nothing more than C1 equal to 3. I hope you have been able to spot that. Now, equation 5 is differentiated with respect to x and the findings are exhibited in equation 7. I repeat this point again. Now, equation 5 is differentiated with respect to x and the findings are exhibited in equation 7. Equation 7 is also very important. Please pay very close attention to that. Just below equation 5, it does appear. Now, applying the second boundary condition in equation 7, the value of the constant C2 is found as shown in equation 8 and C2 comes out to be equal to -5. I hope you have been able to see equation 8 towards the right side of the board. And thus, the final solution is as given in equation 9. The importance of equation 9 can hardly be exaggerated, can hardly be overestimated. So, do not forget to pay close attention to equation number 9. From equation 9, it is easy to obtain an expression for g of x, the function g of x, given in the question, and that expression is written in equation 10. Again, as said previously, it is easy to understand the importance of equation 10 in the context of the problem. It is easy to understand the importance of equation number 10 in the context of the problem. So please pay attention to equation 10. Now, the evaluation of the limit given in the question is carried out as shown in equation 11. Please pay attention to equation 11. It appears on the right side of the board just below equation number 8. And As you can see in equation 11, as shown in equation 11, the given limit comes out to be equal to 1. Where in evaluating the given limit, the standard limit given in equation 12 is used. Here is equation number 12, just below equation number 10. And so clearly, option A is the correct option as written, just adjacent to equation number 12. I hope that the solution is clear to everyone after watching this video. Thanks for watching.